Phillies baseball. A repeat broadcast of the game aired earlier today on Fox 29.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, it's time for baseball with the Phillies and the Expos at Olympic Stadium.
Oh, and he put a swing on it. A tremendous home run. Oh, watch that, baby. Oh, mercy. Upper deck.
Today's game with the Phillies and the Expos is brought to you by Busch Beer. Head for the mountains of Busch. By the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. No other book can match it. Bell of Pennsylvania, a Bell Atlantic company. And by Ford. Bank on your Quality Plus Ford dealer for great savings during Leadership Month. Everybody from Olympic Stadium in Montreal, welcome to Phillies baseball. This afternoon, the final game of the series, the Phils and the Montreal Expos. Tommy Greene goes for the Phillies, Dennis Oil Can Boyd for Montreal. Harry Callis with Rich Ashburn and Andy Musser, a rare day game, weekday day game here in Montreal. The Expos do play in Chicago tomorrow, and that's the reason we're playing in the daytime. And Jim Fregosi, with a day game following a night game, is resting some of his players, Rich.
Yes, he is. He's resting some. He's moved some guys around the lineup. Interesting to me that he moved Von Hayes out of the leadoff slot and put him in the 5-hole. And but I think that's just because of the nature of his lineup today. Wally Backman up at the top of the lineup, and he likes to do that. He likes to get everybody into the action.
Tommy Greene getting his second start, Andy, and Tommy Greene is kind of on the borderline of maybe, if he does well, working his way into the rotation.
Well, I think there's a chance for that right now, Harry, because Danny Cox is going to miss a couple of starts. He's missing one today. I don't think the Phillies could ask Greene to pitch any better than he has. He was great in his last so-called emergency start, and he also pitched 7 2/3 innings in relief one day, so you know he's got the stamina to stay out there a while.
Tommy Greene going against Oil Can Boyd. Back with the starting lineups right after these messages.
What does it take to be a mountain man? Let's see. A mountain man must be fearless, sure-footed, willing to answer the call of the wild. But most of all, a mountain man should be thirsty for a smooth bush beer or an easy drinking bush light. So, head for the mountains and see if you have what it takes to be a real mountain man.
In this book, I found a pet, but no name. He's got no name yet. In this book, I found a home, so no name has a place to roam. In this book, I found a vet, so no name's nose stays cold and wet. In this book, I found a ride to keep my no name by my side. But of all the things I've found, my pet, I haven't found no name's new name yet. The genuine New Jersey Bell Yellow Pages. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company.
The fast facts on our new Ford Escort. Facts. Escort has the highest owner satisfaction rating of any car in Ford's history. Fact. Ford Escort has more repeat buyers than any car in its class. Fact. A Ford Escort LX is priced less. Almost $600 less than Honda Civic and over $600 less than Toyota Tercel. Get 4.8% financing for $750 cash back on Ford Escort.
Your Quality Plus Ford dealer lets you bank on the best.
Power Stick antiperspirant. It gives a man what he needs to excel. Power. Control. Power Stick. Stroke for stroke, 50% more power. 50% more odor and wetness fighters. 24-hour control that ordinary deodorant sticks just can't beat. All day, all night, Power Stick. Now in cool scent and active sport.
On weekends, Johnny benches at the tennis court. While my buddy's getting a lesson, I'll show you how to get a professional finish with Krylon spray paint. I'll spray this bench with Krylon, this with the other leading brand. Krylon goes on smooth, no runs, no drips, no errors. And dries to the touch in 12 minutes. An hour later, the other brand's still tacky.
Wow, what a game. I went easy on him.
See you next week, Mr. Euchre.
He's a lot tougher than he looks.
Did you win a game?
No!
For a fast, smooth, professional finish, get Krylon.
Here are the starting lineups for this afternoon's game. For Jim Fragosi's Phillies, Wally Backman leads off at second base. Rod Booker will play third base today. He'll bat second. John Kruk in left field hitting third. Ricky Jordan, first baseman, bats fourth. Von Hayes, center field, will hit fifth. Darren Fletcher catching, batting sixth. Dickie Thon, the shortstop, will hit seventh. John Morris in right field today. He'll bat eighth. Batting ninth and pitching, Tommy Greene. Greene's 1-2, lost none, brings in an earned run mark of 3.21. For the Montreal Expos, managed by Buck Rogers, it'll be Delino DeShields, second baseman, leading off. Marquise Grissom, center fielder, hits second. Ivan Calderon, the left fielder, will bat third. Andres Galarraga, first baseman, batting fourth. Larry Walker, right fielder, hits fifth. Tim Wallach, third baseman, batting sixth. Ron Hasse will catch today. He'll hit seventh. Spike Owen, the shortstop, batting eighth. And batting ninth and pitching, Dennis Oil Can Boyd. The Can is 2-4 with a 4.07 ERA. Umpires this afternoon, crew chief Jim Quick calling the balls and strikes. At first base, Tom Hallion. Gary Darling at second, and Dutch Rennert will umpire at third. Jim Fregosi resting Dale Murphy this afternoon. Charlie Hayes, who's played every inning of every game since Jim Fregosi became manager, is being given the day off. Fregosi uses his players and his longtime friend, Bob Buck Rogers. They were roommates for the California Angels. First time in this series they have managed against one another at the major league level. They did in the American Association. And Wally Backman will lead it off for the Phils, hitting at .232. All of Backman's hits have come left-handed. Oil Can Boyd coming off a year in which he won 10 and lost 6. And fashioned an ERA of 2.93, which was the 8th best in the National League.
Sneaky fast. Throws a mixture of pitches.
Curveball, slider, and change. Bouncing ball to second base. DeShields throws Backman out, and there's one down. We'll bring on Rod Booker. Booker hitting at .240. Birthday wishes today to Bill Lyons, husband of Rita Lyons. Rita works in the first aid office at Veterans Stadium. And happy returns the day to Bill, and also birthday wishes to John Rogers, Marjan and his brother.
Happy birthday to our old friend High Lit, celebrating today.
One ball and one strike to Rod Booker.
Nellie Keithley Jones celebrated in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware yesterday. Chris Wheeler giving me this notice a day late.
It's amazing how with so few responsibilities
that he can foul up even the simplest ones. Well, Nellie, day late's all.
2-2 to Booker.
Jamie Weimer, birthday in Richfield, PA.
Struck him out. Got him with a breaking ball. 2 quick outs for Oil Can Boyd.
That's one of Boyd's good pitches. This little, well, I guess that might be a curve. It broke a long way, but it has a pretty good bite to it. Quick breaker.
bring on John Kruk. He's hitting at .318, ninth leading hitter in the league, second in the league in runs batted in, 31 of them. Rucker lifetime a .250 hitter against Dennis Boyd, including a home run.
Happy birthday to Mary Bitto in York, PA, one of our Phillies fans. In that beautiful little town of York. Not such a little town anymore.
1 ball and 1 strike to Kruk. Base hit, right center field. Kruk's going to try for 2, and he makes it a double for John Kruk.
Well, that's hustle. I think the Shields might have coasted a little bit after that ball. Like it would be fielded by not the Shields, Grissom, the center fielder, just out of the reach of the Shields, but I thought Grissom coasted a little bit. Well, the Shields gave it a good try. Kruk surprised Grissom by going for 2, and John didn't hesitate, rounding first.
Well, Kruk at second base with 2 down. Ricky Jordan, the batter, hitting .300 right on the nose. That's a wild pitch, and Kruk will move up to third base. There it is.
Yeah, he'll throw some in the dirt. Hazy is a hitter who catches. He's not a very strong receiver, so some balls might get away from him today.
Jordan lifetime has been a good hitter against Oil Can Boyd, 3 for 6. Deep to left field, tight to the line. That ball is off the left field fence. Kruk will score. Jordan rounding second. He's going to try for third, and he is safe at third base with a triple.
Oil Can hung his curveball. Jordan hadn't done much in this series. Really put a good swing on that one. That almost left the ballpark. About a foot below the top of that fence. He hustled that into a triple.
Might have been out.
Might have been out. Really close. Really close. I think he was out. I believe
he was too.
Out.
Jordan hurt his hand a little bit, sliding into third base.
You cringe every time he hurts a hand. He got hit by a pitch the other day and come out of that all right.
Hayes batting at .199. Lifetime he is hitless against Oil Can Boyd, nothing out of 7. Hit it on the nose, but right at Larry Walker. Now retire the side. The Phillies get a first inning run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. After 1/2, Bills 1. Montreal coming to bat.
You would have thought it was their own taxes that had to be in the mail that night.
She almost missed her tax deadline, and that's the reason she called us.
Yes, Mr. O'Neill. And I told them I needed a loan today.
Today? I called the guys at Credit. They were great. They approved it almost immediately.
Went straight to the post office. Charged over to the bank and almost left the bank without getting the check. I was so anxious to get to the post office to get my taxes paid.
It worked out nice.
We believe in the power.
We believe in the power of relationships.
challenge you to find better cars than these. The cars the critics can't stop praising. And if you think these cars are hot, wait till you see our deals. So go on, compare, and may the best cars win. They always do. We challenge you to find a better car or a better deal.
Children 14 and under get a wrist wallet in Phillies red with Velcro closure, zipper pocket, and digital watch. Compliments of Tri-State Honda. Sunday, June 2nd at 1:35 when the Phillies play the Pirates. For ticket information, call 463-1000.
Goodfellas, the most acclaimed movie of the year. Scorsese at his most powerful, the best mob movie ever. Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, and Academy Award winner Joe Pesci. Goodfellas. Look for it at your video store.
This telecast is presented by authority of the Phillies and may not be rebroadcast in any form without the express written consent of the Phillies. Tommy Greene doing the pitching for the Phils this afternoon, a 24-year-old, 6'5", 225 from Whiteville, North Carolina. Lifetime in the major leagues, Greene has won 6, lost 5. Against Montreal, he's 1-0 with a good career ERA of 1.50. Delino DeShields leads it off for Montreal. He's hitting at 237. Nothing to DeShields. DeShields is second in the league in walks with 28 of them. So has struck out a lot, 37 strikeouts. 1 ball and 1 strike. Delano from Seaford, Delaware. 22 years old, had a fine rookie year last year. Good fastball.
Greene's throwing harder than he did a year ago. There's a little more mustard on the ball. That usually will give him a little better breaking ball also.
Two balls and 2 strikes to DeShields. It's Tommy's second start. He's appeared in 9 games out of the bullpen. Still 2-2. Full count. Hard ground ball, but on Wally Backman. DeShields is retired, 1 down. It'll bring on Marquise Grissom. Grissom is hitting at 300 right on the nose. With 5 homers, knocked in 14. At the fastball, nothing in 2. One of Lee Thomas's good trades. Struck him out with a good slider. Getting Tommy Greene and Dale Murphy for Jeff Parrott. Victor Rosario and Jim Batcher.
This is a perfect pitch right here. When you have 2 strikes on the batter and you throw that breaking ball just off the plate outside.
Ivan Calderon hitting a 307. Straight back, 1-1. and Ginny Lehman had a baby boy, 3 a.m. this morning. The former Phillies executive, now with the Cleveland Indians, vice president of the Indians. Her second child, both boys. Benny and Ginny have not named him as yet.
Blackie, Denny's mother, grandmother again, and a handsome woman for a grandmother, Harry.
Certainly is.
Great Blackie.
3-1 the count to Calderon. Lucky. Calderon is a 2-out base runner for Andres Galarraga. Galarraga hitting at 271. 3 home runs. He's knocked in 11. It out of play, 0-1. Bills lead 1-0, bottom half of the first. There he goes, grounded foul though. First base side. Phillies in this series have jammed a lot of Montreal hitters, and the Padres has pitching staff working in.
Some of those fellas that are working in are so surprised that they're having success at it. You wonder about why they would be. Pitching coaches always tell their pitchers you have to work inside in order to be able to work outside, and that's true.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Galarraga.
When we say work in, we sometimes mean inside the plate, of course.
It was supposed to be a pitch out. It's close to a strike. 2-2. Padres, Irish Mike Ryan, Larry Bernard, pitching coach for Buck Rogers.
Expos have a fine farm system. They almost every year bring somebody out of there and make the major league club.
Runner going, but it's fouled off. Well, they have a great farm system. They bring up 2 or 3 rookies almost every year that can play. Shields, Larry Walker, and Marquise Grissom last year.
And scouts say that they have a lot more down there that they've picked up in the last couple of years because of all the free agents they lost. You know, you lose a free agent, you get some draft picks, and they had 5 out of the first 10 draft picks in the last draft.
Stolen base for Calderon is 11. Montreal runs.
Yeah, and he had a great big jump. That's too much to ask of the catcher to throw a runner out on a jump like that. Beat the ball down there. Throw was good, but late.
Full count to Galarraga. Is that ball foul? Chase chasing Dale Murphy off his seat on the bench. There's Murph. Should be quite a night. A week from Tuesday at Fulton County Stadium, Atlanta, when Dale Murphy returns for the first time to Atlanta. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Tommy Greene. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one left. After 1-0 Phillies.
How to live like a mountain man. A true mountain man lives a solitary life, living for nothing more than an honest day's work and the rugged companionship of his fellow mountain men. It's a full-time job, but it does have its rewards, like smooth bush beer and easy drinking bush light. So, head for the mountains. Because once a mountain man has his mountains, what more could he possibly want?
To our attention that a lot of you don't know that Honda makes mowers and tractors, let alone such a wide selection. Honda, nothing's easier. See your local dealer and save during tractor trade-up days, like you really needed an incentive.
The way I look at it, I have one of the most exciting jobs on this ball club. Sometimes I'm a starter, sometimes I come in to get a key pinch hit with the game on the line. I can play a little infield and a little outfield. The thing is, whatever they need me to do, I'm always ready.
Win an instant vacation courtesy of Rosenbluth Travel and Guest Quarters Friday, May 31st when the Phillies play the Pirates at 7:35. To be eligible to win, arrive at the truck ramp between gates G and H with your bags packed by 6 p.m. No purchase necessary.
If you entertain for your business and if you want to make a real major league impression on clients and friends, you want to go first class in a Phillies Super Box. The ultimate in style, class, and convenience for every stadium event. For the first time in years, the Phils have Super Boxes available for a yearly lease. So call to get all the details. Call 463-5000 and ask for Super Box information. Darren Fletcher leads it off for the Phillies' second inning. Fletcher hitting at .257. One to Fletcher. Oil Can Boyd likes to pitch in this ballpark. He had trouble in Fenway Park when he was with Boston. Opponents hit .284 against him at Fenway. And opponents last year hit just .229 off him here in Olympic Stadium. One and two to Fletcher. Ground ball, second base to Shields. Retires Fletcher. That's one down. That'll bring on Dickie Don. Don hitting at .278. Lifetime just 1 for 7 against Boyd. One out, no base runners here in the second. Phils lead 1-0. A double by Kruk. An RBI triple by Ricky Jordan. The outside corner with it. Two strikes to Don. Boyd was 1 of 1. His 1 of 1 lifetime against the Phillies. 4.22 career ERA. Get on the ground to Spike Owen. Don's retired. That's 2 down, and that'll bring up John Morris. Morris hitting at .313. Phil's move from here to Pittsburgh, a weekend series with the Buccos. We'll be televising on Sunday for you. On strike to John Morris. Two strikes. Let's pause for station identification on the Phil's television network.
WTXF, Fox 29 in Philadelphia.
Ball and 2 strikes to Morris with 2 outs and no base runners here in the second. It's a foul. Morris put on quite a show, we understand, on Monday night at Lackawanna County Stadium, doing Willie, his impression of Willie McGee, Tom Herb.
Does he have anything on Kruk yet? Kruk would be a good one.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be able to do Kruk. But he let Roger McDowell do Kruk. Slammed into left for a hit for John Morris. Philly's third hit off Oil Can Boyd, and that'll bring up Tommy Greene. Greene's been swinging the bat well this year. He's 4 for 9.
Good swing there by Morris on a pitch away from him, leveled off. John's done an excellent job in his role as utility outfielder, sometimes starter, sometimes pinch hitter.
Pops him up into shallow right field. Right on the mound goes the cat Galarraga to make the catch in foul ground. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Phils.
For 35 years, Midas has been providing quiet.
Well, it's time we made some noise. Midas announces Quiet Riot Day. We're celebrating our anniversary with the best undercar services in the business, guaranteed, and great Midas values. Like this great offer on the Economizer muffler for American-made cars. It's only $24.95, installed and guaranteed. So get to the riot, and we'll provide the quiet. The Midas Quiet Riot. For great values, nobody beats Midas. Nobody!
You're yellow.
What'd you say?
Your mustard, it's yellow.
So?
Be yellow about your mustard? Gouden's Spicy Brown has some bite. Gouden's is not just another hot dog mustard. Gouden's has got 8 different spices to give it some bite. Now go on, try that. Don't be yellow about your mustard. Gouden's is mustard with bite.
You're yellow.
The guests have arrived for the dedication of the new fountain, and we've asked this unsuspecting victim to throw the switch. But we didn't tell him he's on Totally Hidden Video, then on Cops.
There's an infant out here in these cold temperatures while Mom and Dad are drinking.
Sometimes an officer's toughest job is protecting a child from his parents.
Your baby almost got seriously hurt tonight.
Experience the real-life drama of Cops in Pittsburgh, right after Totally Hidden Video Saturday.
Our trivia question of the afternoon. Ernie Banks, Mr. Cub, is one of only 3 shortstops in Major League history to hit 200 or more home runs in their careers. Can you name the other 2?
Active or inactive?
One is still active, the other is inactive. Larry Walker leads off for Montreal here in the second, hitting at .231. strike to Walker.
Where they try to throw him, right there. High heat or good breaking balls. That's a spot. See, that's a ball, but he'll chase it. Down the middle.
Is called out on strikes. The third strikeout for Tommy Greene.
Some mustard on that. Funny, as a hitter, you stand up there and swing at two bad ones and then take the good one right down the middle. I've done that many times, so I know how they feel, but it's hard to figure out.
You haven't done that many times.
I have. Yes, I have.
You didn't strike out that much.
I didn't do it every day, but I've done it.
1-0 to Tim Wallach, who's hitting at 212. Wallach has been struggling. 1-1.
Sky has been one of Major League's best ball players for 10 years.
Yeah. It's a lot of two-base hits. Twice he's led the league in doubles.
Never hear a peep out of him. Stick him in the lineup and just forget about him. He'll really be consistent. He'll drive in a certain amount of runs. He's a Gold Glove infielder.
Knocked in 98 last year.
He doesn't. There are hitters who would have charged the mound on that last pitch. Doesn't even faze him.
Montreal's first captain puts it foul down the right field side and out of play. Full count.
He reminds me, his disposition reminds you a lot of, going back a ways, Darren Johnson, and then later on Greg Lazinski, who both great hitters. And I only saw Lazinski go after one pitcher. That was that guy in San Diego, Bill
Greif.
Yeah, Greif. And I guess Greif had plunked him a few times, some in the minor leagues and the major leagues also, and
finally said enough is enough.
Yeah.
Walked him. Second walk given up by Tommy Greene. Wallach's a one-out base runner for Ron Hasse, who's hitting at 283.
Guy can hit. Fastball hitter. Oakland used him as a catcher occasionally, not very often. They used him as a DH.
Started him with a breaking ball, missed with it, 1-0. Bills lead 1-0. We're in the bottom of the second. On 4 pitches. Third walk given up by Tommy Greene. 2 of them in this inning. The batter will be Spike Owen. Spike hitting at 219. Switch hitter bats left here against Greene. high chop. Ricky Jordan will get one. They won't get the double play. They got the force on Hasse at second base. Wallach moves to third. Owens safe at first on a fielder's choice. And with 2 outs, it'll bring up the can, Dennis Boyd. Boyd hitting a 133.
A little risky, Thon throwing that ball to first. He had no chance to get the runner. And then you got a pitcher over there. So you had the force here, and didn't think Thon would throw because the runner was going to be safe, and you have Tommy Greene making the play, but no damage.
Expo runners in the corners, first and third with 2 outs. One strike to Boyd. Strikes to Boyd. Good breaking ball. Nothing in 2 to Oil Can. It's a foul, first base side. Still 0-2. Shortstop Dickie Thon goes out Boyd, and that'll retire the side. No runs in the inning, no hits, no errors, 2 left. After 2, 1-0 Phils.
This Memorial Day, find a Budman inside packages of Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Dry Draft. Budman! You're getting warmer. You could win a volleyball. You could win one of thousands of prizes.
How about a Sea Ray sport boat? How about a small Caribbean island? Hey, that's not one of the prizes. He's lying. He's lying.
See you guys.
Nothing beats a Bud. Man.
Baseball isn't always easy, or painless, or pretty. But with 2 boxes of Kellogg's Frosted Flakes or Kellogg's Raisin Bran, baseball's free. Just clip the vouchers from the box, redeem them for a ticket, and you're in the game. Choose from any of these exciting dates. See package for more details. So don't drop the ball. Catch a free game. But hurry, this offer's going. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes and Kellogg's Raisin Bran, your ticket to the game.
We challenge you to find better cars than these. The cars the critics can't stop praising. And if you think these cars are hot, wait till you see our deals. So go on, compare, and may the best cars win. They always do. We challenge you to find a better car or a better deal.
Autograph Mondays are back this year. Compliments of Medford's. The first of 6 coming up this Monday. Early arriving lucky fans may receive a coupon good for a Phillies autograph. You must arrive early, 6:05 through either gates B or E. Autographs taking place between 6:10 and 6:40. Make your plans for Autograph Monday in the Phils and the Expos game. For tickets, call 463-1000. Autograph Mondays will begin this Monday. Wally Backman will lead it off. Backman grounded out his first time up. Our trivia question of the afternoon. Pretty well hit, but right at Marquise Grissom. Ernie Banks is one of only 3 shortstops in Major League history to hit 200 or more homers. Can you name the other 2?
How about Cal Ripken?
That would be correct. Cal Ripken is one of them. He has 235. And the other came into the major leagues the same year you did. He came into the American League in 1948. Off the top of the cat's glove, and that'll be a base hit for Rod Booker.
Well, Galarraga doesn't miss many that he gets leather on. He just ticked the top of his mitt. Booker with a infield single.
And it'll bring on John Kruk, who doubled and scored the only run of this game his first time up.
Shortstop that came in the league the same year I came in the league, and he hit over 200.
He did not, but he came into the American League.
Yeah.
1948. Good job. Nothing on. 1-0 to Kruk. Clan will be coming into Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh this weekend from West Virginia. Slammed to center, but Marquise Grissom.
Oh, ooh. He lost that ball, I believe.
He did.
I tell you, it's a good thing he caught it, or it might have hit him right in the face. Pull it. Now watch him here at the last split second.
Wow.
Sure, he lost it. How do you lose it? In the lights here? The daytime?
Maybe. Maybe the white shirts in the background, fans, I don't know. 2 outs. It'll bring on Ricky Jordan, who tripled his first time up.
I can't think of that shortstop. If I had a little time, I would, but...
the Boston Strong Boy, they used to call him. Vern Jr. Stevens.
See, I always think of him as a third baseman because that's what he played later.
Base hit for Ricky Jordan. Booker will stop at second.
Vern Stevens came in the league in 48.
Yeah. Bring on Bon Hayes with 2 men on base and 2 outs. Hayes lined out to right his first time up. Two men on base with 2 outs here in the third.
Drives hit off Boyd. Hayes hit one his first time up. 2 in this inning were smoked. Backman and Kruk.
1-0 to Von Hayes. Corner for a called strike, 1-1. Missed the curveball. 1-2 the count. that one out of play, third base side. Still 1-2 to Von Hayes.
Von keeps scuffling. He's working hard. You would think it would pay off one of these days, and it probably will.
Pulled on a breaking ball and just reached out and fouled it.
Pretty good hitters in baseball who aren't hitting much. Looks like Pirate Ball Club, Harry. They're Bonds, Van Slyke.
16, Van Slyke 212. Smothers a ground ball to Delino to Shields. Hayes retired, so are the Phillies in the third. No runs, 2 hits. No errors and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Phillies.
U.S. Healthcare, because there's so much to stay healthy for.
Life's a ball, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. There's such a lot of living to do. That's music to play, place to go, people to see. Everything for you and me. And that's wine all ready for tasting. And there's Cadillacs all shiny and new. Got 'em moved, 'cause time is a-wasting.
Over 1 million Americans have turned to us for a healthier way of life. U.S. Healthcare, a health plan for living.
With interest rates as low as they are today, now is the time to refinance your present mortgage right here at Champion. When your bank says no, Champion says yes.
The Phillies yearbook this year is the best ever. Full-color Phillies yearbooks on sale now. Plenty of player facts and pictures. Special features on the 20th anniversary of the bet. On Lenny Dykstra's incredible 90s season and Terry Mulholland's no-hitter. It's always a special keepsake to purchase the Phillies yearbook. Just send $6 to Phillies yearbook, box 7575, Philadelphia 19101. Or they're $5 in person at Veterans Stadium. Delino to Shields leads off for Montreal here in the third. Grounded out his first time up. And strike to DeShields. Ball on the strike. Breaking ball. 1-2. A rip at that fastball, fouled it back. Still 1-2 to DeShields. Ground ball. Nice grab by Booker. And he throws out to Shields. One down. It'll bring on Marquise Grissom. Grissom struck out his first time up. Pitching match Jefferson, Pittsburgh. Tomorrow night, Terry Mulholland against Zane Smith. Saturday night, Jose De Jesus and Bob Walker. On Sunday afternoon, Jason Grimsley and John Smiley. I can't believe those Pirates are playing so well with Doug Grayback having lost more games already this year than he did all of last year.
2-7 now, I believe.
Yeah, he only lost 6 last year. Pirates have best winning percentage in baseball at .622. Boston has an identical record in the American League.
John Smiley has taken up the slack.
Yeah, I think he's 6-1, isn't he?
The little left-hander, Randy Tomlin, has pitched well.
Smiley is 6-1. Zane Smith is 5-2. Tomlin is 3-0. Struck him right out of there. That's the 4th strikeout for Tommy Greene. 2 down here in the 3rd.
Just blew him out of there with his fastball. Threw it right by him.
Ivan Calderon walked his first time up. Hit on the ground to Dickie Thon. 1-2-3 inning for Tommy Greene. No runs, hits, or errors, and none left. Andy Musser comes along in the 4th after 3. 1-0 Phils.
John Smiley has taken up the slack.
Yeah, I think he's 6-1, isn't he?
The little left-hander, Randy Tomlin, has pitched well.
Smiley is 6-1. Zane Smith is 5-2. Tomlin is 3-0. Struck him right out of there. That's the
There's only one place under the sun where dolphins fly. Penguins parade. Sea lions serenade. And killer whales play to a standing ovation. Come see the shows of SeaWorld and come face to face with another world. Only at SeaWorld.
For years, you've depended on State Farm to insure your car. But did you know you can also depend on us to protect your family's future? State Farm. We sell life insurance. For years, you've depended on State Farm to insure your home. But did you know you can also depend on us to provide financial security for those you love? State Farm. We sell life insurance.
Our air conditioning? Not a day of trouble ever. Must be a good one.
Must be a Linux.
Must be.
Get $400 cash back or $800 in savings bonds on selected heating and cooling systems.
Nobody gives you more for your money than Atmos Temp and Lennox. Quality and value. That's the Atmos Temp advantage.
For the finest in Lennox products and service.
O'Brien is the name to remember.
Call my friends at O'Brien today.
Attaboy, Dave. Phillies baseball is brought to you in part by Budweiser. For that distinctively clean, crisp, cold taste, nothing beats a Bud. And by the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages, no other book can match it. Bell of Pennsylvania, a Bell Atlantic company. And Andy Musser with us here in the fourth, Andy.
Just in time to describe a fly ball to center field off the bat of Fletcher. Thank you, Whitey. One down on one pitch. Phillies are ahead 1-0. Here's Dickie Thon. Dickie grounded to shortstop in his only at-bat today. Dickey for the year at 276, but a higher average over the last 11 games, over 300 in fact. Pop-up foul out of play. You know, that's a ball right there that might have been caught, though it wasn't very high, but there was enough room before they moved this field back 40 feet. Phillies got another 2-out run tonight, this afternoon, and that's been something they've been doing quite a bit of lately. 1-2. Had to like the base running of the Phillies in that first inning.
Yeah, Jordan turned that double into a triple. Might have been out. It was really a close play, but.
Kruk's double was really a single for a lot of guys. He hustled the extra base out of that, too. Oil Can gets his second strikeout.
Oil Can has settled in a little bit. He's making some good pitches now. This is the slider low and away. Tough pitch to lay off when you have 2 strikes.
John Morris is the Phillies' right fielder this afternoon. He got a base hit first time up there, and that hikes his average to 333. John has no complaints about the way he's being used. In fact, he's very, very happy with the number at bats he's getting, and the fact that Bergozzi sticks him in now and then, start a game like this to keep him sharp. He's been a good pinch hitter for the Phillies, and that's what they primarily have him for. But this is an ideal start for him today. Day game after a night game against a right-hander where you can rest Murphy.
Phillies have a situation that's unusual in that most of the people sit on the bench most of the time. are happy. That's unusual.
That Fregosi is a genius if he can do that.
Like Casey Stengel, who once said that said 1/3 of the team likes you, 1/3 hates you, 1/3 haven't made up their mind. He said the idea is to keep the 1/3 that hate you away from the 1/3 that haven't made up their mind. And usually that's the case. That's not the case with the Phillies.
Morris ground the foul.
I suppose you have to give some credit for that, for the manager and the coaches.
I think you have to give them a lot of credit because, let's face it, the Phillies have the same team that they had when Leyva was here. Actually, it's in some respects a little lesser team because you don't have Lenny Dykstra and you haven't had Darren Dalton back. But they're playing so much better. Morris is called out on strikes, and McCann picks up 2 of them. Puts the Phillies down in order for the first time today. We move to the bottom of the 4th. The Phillies have a 1-0 lead.
Only the genuine New Jersey Bell Yellow Pages gives you the most ads and the most choices. It's the most valuable player on your team. The genuine New Jersey Bell Yellow Pages. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company.
Power Stick antiperspirant. It gives a man what he needs to excel. Power. Control. Power Stick. Stroke per stroke, 50% more power, 50% more odor and wetness fighters. 24-hour control that ordinary deodorant sticks just can't beat. All day, all night, Power Stick. Now in cool scent and active sport.
The straight facts on the '91 Ford Explorer. Fact: Ford Explorer is the best-selling vehicle with the highest owner satisfaction rating in its class. Fact: Explorer offers the ease of 4-wheel touch drive. Fact: the Ford Explorer is also priced less, almost $1,000 less than Jeep Cherokee. Some best-selling facts that add up to savings. The '91 Ford Explorer.
Your Quality Plus Ford dealer lets you bank on the best.
Long homestand for the Phillies begins on Monday. The Expos and the Pirates are in as the opponents. The Expos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all games at 7:35. The Pirates for the weekend. Friday, 7:35. Saturday, June 1st, 7:05. Sunday the 2nd at 1:35 on Wallet Watch Day. Order your tickets by calling 463-1000. The Cat, Andres Galarraga, leads off the 4th. A strikeout victim the first time up there. He has been cutting out on his strikeouts. That was only the 3rd time in the last 28 plate appearances that he has fanned. Greene has 4 strikeouts today. Tommy's long outing of the year was in relief. He went 7 2/3 innings against the St. Louis Cardinals in a game where the Phillies were blown out right in the 1st inning. But he also went 6 innings in his only other start. A little nubber. Greene is there, takes his time, flips to first, gets him. And this is the 4th inning in a row where Greene has gotten the #1 hitter. So far, the Expos have not hit a ball out of the infield.
They made another good pitch on Galarraga there with 2 strikes. That slider out away. And Andres hit it right off the end of the bat.
Larry Walker took a called 3rd strike in his only at-bat. The Expos have been winning. As you know, they had a 4-game winning streak ended last night, but they don't really have a truly hot hitter right now. And they have a couple of guys who have been slumping badly, namely DeShields and Wallach. Big high pop-up. It'll be Dickie Thon's play. 2 out.
Walker won't use that bat again. He broke it. Not on the swing, but after he smashed it to the ground.
Here's Wallach. He drew a walk in the 2nd inning. Wallach says this slump he's in right now is the worst of his career. And that really says something, because this is Wallach's 11th big league season. Wallach does not have a hit in the series. One and one. Only the 2nd start for Tommy Greene. Down in the right field, so a ball has left the infield now, but it's caught by Morris, and Montreal goes 1-2-3 for the 2nd inning in a row. At the end of 4, 1-0 Phillies.
Never gonna work. Hey, relax. Anybody can send them roses.
Excuse me, we didn't order these. Ian, what's this?
Hi.
Did they really expect us to call them?
I'm telling you. Hello.
I'm standing in this field of sheep to make a point. Well, actually, 2 points. First, Joseph A. Bank men's and women's classic suits are made with the finest wool from around the world. Where are you from? Australia. And second, that Joe Bank is having a store-wide clearance sale, and that's on top of their already low prices. So come to Joe Bank's clearance sale. All right, sing, everybody. Nice tune.
Right now, save up to 50% store-wide.
Win an instant vacation courtesy of Rosenbluth Travel and Guest Quarters Friday, May 31st when the Phillies play the Pirates at 7:35. To be eligible to win, arrive at the truck ramp between gates G and H with your bags packed by 6 p.m. No purchase necessary.
With interest rates as low as they are today, now is the time to refinance your present mortgage right here at Champion. When your bank says no, Champion says yes.
A week from Sunday, June 2nd, we've got a brand new item, a wraparound wallet that fits around your wrist with a Velcro crosier. It features a zipper pocket and digital watch in Phillies red for all fans 14 and under, compliments of Tri-State Honda. Phillies meet the Pirates at 1:35 on Sunday, June 2nd, Wallet Watch Day. Call for your tickets, 463-1000. Tommy is 0 for 1. He fouled out in his first at-bat today. He's been the Phillies' best hitting pitcher. He's 4 for 10. Phillies ahead 1-0 in the 5th. The 0-2 pitch. Phillies got their run in the first.
He said he was going to be looking for Oil Can's curveball today.
Fastball just missed, 2-2. The Can. Some people think that's part of his name because everywhere they list him up here, they list him as Dennis Oil Can Boyd. DOC. Greene strikes out as the Can gets number 4. That's the 3rd straight hitter struck out by Boyd.
Like his curveball, it was his slider. He made a good pitch with it. We're looking at 2 pitchers right now who are making a lot of good pitches.
Wally Backman for his 3rd try today. He's grounded to second and lined to center. In the outfield, they play Wally as an opposite field hitter, and the center fielder Grissom is shaded out toward left center. That's right about a spot where he caught that line drive the last time that Backman hit. 1-1. Backman is 3 for 15 lifetime facing Boyd. Third baseman Wallach is in a step. Off the glove of Spike Owen. It's a base hit for Backman. Spike tried to time it, but he didn't time it just right. I'm not sure he could have gotten it anyway.
Wally's hit the ball hard twice today, and they've both been outs. This one, a little blooper, just ticked off Owen's glove.
In steps Rod Booker, 1 for 2. Got an infield single off the glove of Galarraga. If you get one by Galarraga, you deserve a hit, too. Booker struck out his first time up there. And the Expos call a pitch out.
Fregosi doesn't hit and run that much.
Rarely. But he's got a different combination of people here today, so it's possible.
Yeah, Fregosi was a good hitter himself. And managers who were hitters don't hit and run that much, because they know that hitters would prefer to select their own pitch to hit. Now, this is certainly a good running situation here. A 2-0 count to Booker. Oil can ought to be around the plate.
Booker goes, or Backman goes, I should say, and the ball is hit in the air to right. Walker charges. He gets it. Back to first. Not in time.
He did have a good pitch to hit, and he hit it good. You know, you can't do anything more than that. Off the end of the bat just a little. Walker stayed right with it. An off-balance throw, didn't have much on it. Walker has an excellent arm, but couldn't tell it there.
That's the second out of the inning. In steps John Kruk. Kruk has scored the only run of the afternoon following a 2-out double in the first inning. He lined to center his last time up.
Jim Quick is doing an excellent job behind the plate today on those balls and strikes. He's right on every pitch.
Oil Can off to a bad start this year. Is 0-3 in April, but in May he's really picked it up. There's a shot of our plate umpire. Kruk takes a strike. John told the skipper if he wasn't in the lineup today, Fregosi was going to get fired. Fregosi said, I don't want that. I'll play you. Jim with an excellent relationship with his players.
Charlie Hayes missing his first game under Fregosi.
Yeah, he played every inning. Backman goes. It's a strike. Not a good throw from Hasse, and a stolen base for Backman, his first in a Phillies uniform.
Good pitch to run on. Backman did slip a little bit getting out of the gate, but good pitch to run on because it was an off-speed pitch. Hasse, not a good thrower. which helps.
Played for Fregosi with the White Sox, as did Calderon. Well, a good eye by Kruk to take it. It's a full count.
It's close, really close.
Kruk with 3 RBIs last night. He's had 6 games this year where he's had 3 RBIs or more. Walked in. Well, John takes the walk. The first one handed out by the Can today. And now he will have to face Ricky Jordan. And you know, Hassey's telling him, don't give him that breaking ball on the inside part of the plate because Ricky has hammered it twice today. He's tripled and singled. Two on with 2 out in the Phillies' 5th. Jordan hitting at .314. Into center, there should be room for Grissom to run it down. A long way from the plate. He catches it for the final out. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. Middle of the 5th, 1-0 Phillies.
I said I was going to be very smart about the next car I buy.
We got a whole lot of value for you. We got a lot of Toyota for you.
And to sell is the Smart Buy. Starting at just $65.88, it's America's lowest price 2-door sedan.
I made a smart choice.
We got a whole lot of.
Right now, you can save on Corolla, the most trouble-free subcompact car, with option package savings up to $1,000, plus great factory dealer incentives.
Best cars, best trucks, best time.
Got a whole lot of deals for you.
Say goodbye to your answering machine.
So long, farewell.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice life.
Now you can do what you used to do with your old machine from the phone in your home.
Goodbye.
No more broken tapes, no more missed messages.
Miss you already.
No more machine.
Toodaloo.
Bell Atlantic Answer Call from Bell of Pennsylvania.
Goodbye.
The answering machine that works right through your phone.
Goodbye.
Go ahead. Say goodbye to your old answering machine because now you can get your messages right through your phone. Just dial Answer Call and enter your personal passcode into a touch-tone phone. It's that simple. Answer Call will even take messages when you're already on the phone. No machine can do that. But then again, Answer Call isn't a machine. It works through your phone.
Bell Atlantic Answer Call. Call now to order.
Phillies lead at 1-0, and they got that run in the first with 2 away when John Kruk doubled, and Ricky Jordan followed with his 2-out triple to the left field corner, which was nearly a homer, and nobody scored since. Now the Expos bottom of the 5th and the bottom 3rd of their batting order, Hassey, Owen, and the Can. Hassey drew a walk, 1 of 3 issued by Tommy Greene. Hassey first up with the Cleveland Indians. That was way back in 1978. Look where Backman's playing. Absolutely the perfect spot. And Hassey said, what do you have to do to get a hit?
Well, that's from scouting reports probably given by that Hank King. Almost tied him up for that pitch inside, but he did get the barrel of the bat out there. Henry King is the Phillies' advanced scout.
Spike Owen hit into a fielder's choice, hitting the ball down to Ricky Jordan his first time up. Spike was the leadoff hitter last night. First time he had ever batted leadoff against the Phillies, and only the 3rd time in his Expo career, 2nd time this year. Hitting at .217 right now. Spike has been slumping. Well, he's a steady shortstop, though. He has led the National League in fielding percentage at shortstop the last 2 years. But he's not one of the flashy ones. He doesn't win the Gold Gloves. Dickie Thon makes the play. Spike is out. 2 down in the 5th. The pitcher, Oil Can Boyd, bats. A ground ball to shortstop, and his only at bat this afternoon. Not a real good hitter. 2 hits in 16 at bats. Of course, all those years in the American League, he didn't swing the bat, but he is a good athlete. I'm sure if he were around for a time, he'd become a good hitter. 1-1. You look into that background behind the plate where you see the reflections, and it kind of makes you think of Dodger Stadium, and I'm sure that's what the Expos had in mind when they built that area back there. That's a party going on in there. 2-2. Got everything but Mike Brito. The Dodger scout that you always see on TV in those shots. The big, long cigar. Tam strikes out. That is number 5 for Tommy Greene. And the Expos without a hit through 5. It's 1-0 Phillies.
There's only one place under the sun where dolphins fly. Penguins parade. Sea lions serenade. And killer whales play to a standing ovation. Come see the shows of SeaWorld and come face to face with another world. Only at SeaWorld.
Want another way to play the Pennsylvania Lottery's daily number game? Play the front pair. Just match the first 2 numbers and you win, no matter what the last number is. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Or play the back pair. Just match the last 2 numbers and you win, no matter what the first number is. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 0. Match either pair and you win $50 for every dollar bet, no matter what happens to the other number. The daily number pair bet. It pays to play every day.
It is one of the most rigorously tested fluids on Earth, relentlessly measured for maximum protection against the friction, the heat, and stress of today's engines. It is today's Quaker State. The Big Q is one tough motor oil.
With interest rates as low as they are today, now is the time to refinance your present mortgage right here at Champion. When your bank says no, Champion says yes.
1-0 Phillies, and we'll take a look at the pitcher's numbers. And today, Tommy Greene's got all the better of them. Tommy has not yet given up a hit. He has more strikeouts than Boyd. He has issued a few more walks, 2 in fact, but 2 more than Oil Can. But certainly the numbers are on Tommy Greene's side this afternoon as we move to the 6th inning. And how many consecutive shutout innings does he have now?
He has a string of 10 2/3 consecutive shutout innings where they scored a run, and then previous to that he had that 6 innings of shutout as a starter, so he's given up 1 run in his last almost his last 17 innings.
Ron Hayes has lined to right and grounded to second. Top half of the 6th. Hayes, Fletcher, and Thon to bat against the Can. Little pop-up for Wallach. Makes the play in foul ground, 1 out. Tommy Greene doing a heck of a job, and remember, he's taking the spot that would normally be occupied by Danny Cox today. Fletcher has grounded to second and flied to center. The Phillies press book, which contains a lot of interesting information, says that Fletcher is an expert juggler. I've never seen that, but we got to test him. Yeah, got to ask him for the show someday. I'll tell you who else is an expert juggler. Jim Fregosi. I mean, he's got 3 second basemen, and he's keeping
them all happy.
The Expos have a disgruntled player, judging by the papers today. The center fielder Dave Martinez wants out. They're not playing him much. He's a pretty good guy to have on your bench. Here's another pop-up. Wally puts this one away. So he caught one foul and he catches one fair.
Oil Can, boy, let me tell you, he has really settled in. Tommy Greene has been sharp from the get-go. Oil Can was in early trouble. First inning, third inning, a little bit in the 5th inning.
To Keithon, it's going to be a 3 pop-up inning. That one's caught in foul territory, and 1, 2, 3 they go. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Phillies.
Recently, I found out just how much I depend on my car. On one of those late-night diaper runs, I noticed it was running a little strange. The next morning, I went straight to Cotman. Let me tell you, those people know transmissions. They said I came in just in time. It was about to get worse. It's very comforting to know I can depend on Cotman, especially with someone so special depending on me. Thanks, Cotman.
Check your yellow pages for the Cotman man near you.
Hey, Schmidt, you're up. Hands up! Move back! That kid's up! Move your cars, he's up! Okay, Schmidt, this is where your lucky streak ends.
Mike Schmidt drank his milk, and he still does. Milk, it does a body good.
Carrefour Philadelphia. Always great products, always great prices. This week stock up for Memorial Day with Campbell's Pork and Beans, 16-ounce can, only 29 cents each. Hunsall Natural Tomato Ketchup, 24-ounce squeeze bottle, only 79 cents each. 12-ounce cans of Pepsi, Diet Pepsi or Mountain Dew. Your choice, only $4.99 a case. And Mattel's Disney Fun Bubbles Play Camera makes picture-perfect bubbles only $11.99. You'll always find great products and great prices at Carrefour.
1-0 Phillies, and we pause for station identification on the Phillies television network.
WTXF, Fox 29 in Philadelphia.
Phillies baseball is brought to you by Ford. Bank on your Quality Plus Ford dealer for great savings during Leadership Month. And by U.S. Healthcare, a health plan for living. This game is moving right along because the pitchers are the dominant figures here today, not the hitters. Delino DeShields is 0 for 2. He is grounded to second and grounded to third.
A little early to be talking no-hitter, but that's what Tommy Greene has through the first 5 innings. Haven't been really too many hard plays.
DeShields thinks about bunting 3 walks and 3 base runners so far.
Wally Backman caught a line drive off the bat of Passy. Booker made a pretty good play on DeShields on a ground ball earlier.
DeShields again shows bunt. Booker is shallow at third. 2 balls and no strikes. I'll tell you one thing, if he does get on DeShields to lead off this inning, then you've got problems because he can create havoc with his running ability. He's one of the guys you definitely want to get out to start the inning, and Booker backs off a little bit now with that 1 strike. Greene has gotten the first hitter every inning. Ball 3, 3-1. DeShields second in the league in walks. And he's second in the league in stolen bases, too, with 17.
He didn't want to do that.
No, sir. So for the first time, the Expos get their leadoff man on. Grissom has been handled today, though. He has struck out twice. Shields goes and stops. Now that would have been a good one to keep on going. That pitch was in the dirt. Of course, he didn't know that.
Great block there by Fletcher.
Got to keep him honest. He has 17 stolen bases. He's been caught 5 times. The skinniest of leads for the Phillies. It's 1-0. DeShields is going. It's a good pitch to throw, but it's skipped. Stolen base number 18 for DeShields. Say a good pitch because it was a little high, and that helps the catcher.
Yeah, it was a good pitch to work on, but Greene does not hold that runner quite as close as he should.
2 balls and no strikes on Grissom. Marquise played a great game here Tuesday. That was the night he made the tremendous running catch in left center and also threw out Dickie Kahn at the plate. Dickie got up and argued that play at the plate the other night. He was telling me that he thought that he felt his foot touch the plate and then he felt the tag. But the umpire said you didn't get to the plate. Dickie said he felt it. Boy, that's a nice recovery by Tommy Greene as he strikes out Grissom for the 3rd time in the game.
Made some great pitches on Grissom. Blew him out of there with that fastball again. He really has a good fastball today. And you can, you know, throw a fastball right through the heart of the plate that are strikes. They're not high. You know, and you can get it by the hitter without contact. You got some juice on it today.
Calderon has walked and grounded to short.
Now you really have to watch that base runner again. 1 out. Shields may, you know, gamble here if he sees he can get a jump.
Calderon is hitting .435 with runners in scoring position. There he goes. Here's Fletcher's throw. It's a beauty. It's waiting, and he is out. What a tremendous throw by Fletcher. Base is empty, 2 out.
Boy, that is a real lift for Tommy Greene. Perfect throw. Right there where you can make the catch. You don't even have to move the glove to make the tag. Booker got to the bag. Plenty of time. Perfect throw.
Foul by Calderon, 1-2. Oh, that's right. He caught the ball and just kept the glove right there. Ball and 2 strikes on Ivan. Hitting here with the bases empty and 2 out. You know, a player picked off last night was a big play in that game. when Lake picked off the runner at first base. The Expos at that time had 2 on, nobody out.
It was Calderon.
Big play.
Ran themselves right out of an inning.
The count is full. Pitch. Swung at ball 4.
Ooh. Close. Wow.
That's the 5th walk given up by Tommy.
He fooled the hitter and the umpire with that pitch. And this is a little slider. Good pitch.
Galarraga has struck out and hit one to the mound.
Calderon will try to steal also.
Calderon did steal one in the first inning today, his 11th. The Expos lead the league in steals. He went and stopped, and the pitch is a strike. Galarraga just promoted to the cleanup spot recently, not so much because he has been hot, but because Wallach has been slumping. This inning has been troublesome right from the get-go because DeShields walked to start it. Galarraga missed a pitch that was up 0-2. When Tommy walked DeShields to start the inning and broke a streak of having retired 11 straight hitters. Him out. Strikeout number 7, and the fans are getting down on the Expos. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We go to the 7th, and the Expos don't have any hits and trail 1-0.
Here's to you, America. Strong for coming through. We send our best to you. Nothing beats our best, but wiser. Nothing beats a bud. And we'll toast and cheer with the king of beers. Nothing beats a bud.
We challenge you to find better cars than these. The cars the critics can't stop praising. And if you think these cars are hot, wait till you see our deals. So go on, compare, and may the best cars win. They always do. We challenge you to find a better car or a better deal.
Well, spring, I felt like I was on a seesaw with all the trade rumors. First I was going, then I was staying, then I was going again. But I'm glad I was finally traded. I like being with the Phillies. I know we're going to have our tough times, but I really believe in this ball club, and I want to be a big part of it.
Children 14 and under get a wrist wallet in Phillies red with Velcro closure, zipper pocket, and digital watch. Compliments of Tri-State Honda. Sunday, June 2nd at 1:35 when the Phillies play the Pirates. For ticket information, call 463-1000.
Seventh inning baseball, Harry Callis. Harry.
All right, thanks, Rich, and it's time for our Bud Batter's box inning. Wilmer Thrum of Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania is our designated Bud Batter today. Budweiser and Fox 29 will name a designated Bud Batter before the seventh inning of every Phillies telecast on Fox 29. If any Phillies player hits a homer during the seventh inning, the designated Bud Batter earns $100 immediately and shares in a $10,000 bonus pool given out at the end of the season. If a Philly gets on base, the designated Bud Batter will win a Budweiser jacket and baseball cap. If you're 21 or older, you can send your name, address, and telephone number to Bud Batter's Box, Post Office Box 13229, St. Louis, Missouri 63157. We'll draw a name before every telecast from among the fans who write in. John Morris leads off for the Phils' seventh inning. He has singled and struck out. Hot shot. Andres the Cat Galarraga makes the play himself. That's one down, and that'll bring on pitcher Tommy Greene. Tommy has fouled out and struck out. Greene has equaled his career high in strikeouts in a game with 7. He struck out 7 Houston Astros in '89 while pitching for Atlanta. No strikes to Tommy Greene. Boots the foul behind the plate. 1-1. Slider. 1-2 to Tommy Greene. Only run of this game coming in the first inning. A double by John Kruk and an RBI triple by Ricky Jordan. Two and two. Stays alive with a foul ball, still 2-2 to Greene. Struck him out. 5 strikeouts for Oil Can Boyd. 2 down here in the 7th. It'll bring up Wally Backman. Backman's grounded out, lined out to center, and singled. Two outs and no base runners here in the 7th. No strikes to Backman. Change up. Had him well out in front. 1-1. Tapper towards second to Shields. Throws Backman out to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none less. Stretch time at Olympic Stadium, Montreal. Phillies 1, Montreal 0.
For a limited time, you can lease a luxurious Honda Accord with monthly payments that are so low, you'll spend less per month on your car than the things you put in your car. You can save hundreds to thousands now with the Accord Lease for Less program. Leasing offer ends June 30th. Puppy not included.
Say goodbye to your answering machine.
So long, farewell. Bye-bye. Have a nice life.
Now you can do what you used to do with your old machine from the phone in your home. No more broken tapes, no more missed messages.
Miss you already.
No more machine.
Toodaloo.
Bell Atlantic Answer Call from Bella, Pennsylvania. The answering machine that works right through your phone. Bell Atlantic Answer Call. Call now to order.
Children 14 and under get a wrist wallet in Phillies red with Velcro closure, zipper pocket, and digital watch. Compliments of Tri-State Honda. Sunday, June 2nd at 1:35 when the Phillies play the Pirates. For ticket information, call 463-1000.
Midas announces Quiet Riot Day. Get the economizer muffler for American-made cars. Only $24.95. Nobody beats Midas. Nobody!
Phillies baseball is brought to you in part by Core State's First Pennsylvania Bank. We believe in the power of relationships. Larry Walker leads it off for Montreal, bottom of the 7th. He has struck out and popped up. Paid attendance here at Montreal today. Not a big crowd, 8,833. Tommy Greene has equaled his career high in strikeouts with 7. He's walked 5. Good curveball for a strike to Walker.
Tommy has a good curve, but he hasn't thrown it that much today. He's relied mostly on his fastball.
Walker pops a foul out of play, 0-2. Left-hander Scott Ruskin is up. Montreal bullpen. 2 strikes to Walker. Capper foul. Still 0-2.
Time to pour in that high fastball again. Walker's been hacking at it all day.
Loops a foul left field side. It's still 0-2. Bring him up. He's out of there. Strikeout number 8. That is a career high for Tommy Greene. 8 strikeouts in a game.
Look at this pitch. Fastball inside corner. A little tail on it. Came back. Really fooled Walker. That is an excellent fastball he's throwing out there today.
Tim Wallach has walked and lined out to right. Hardest hit balls have been by Wallach and by the on-deck man Ron Hasse against Tommy Greene. Wallach a liner to right field and Hasse at a line drive right at Wally Backman. One ball and 1 strike to Wallach. Leading 1-2. 2-0. Missing 2-1. Fregosi. Got a cut, fouled it back. It's 2-2. Goes under Fregosi are 15 and 11.
Neither Fregosi nor Buck Rogers have had much managing to do today. They haven't had many base runners. The Phillies scored their run in the first inning with 2 outs, so they've just been kind of sitting back there at the mercy of what's happening in the game.
Up and in, a full count to Wallach. And Boyd. Fouls it straight back over the screen. Still 3-2 to Wallach. One out and no base runners. Bottom of the 7th. Walks given up by Greene. Wallach is the 1-out base runner. The batter will be Ron Hasse, who's walked and lined out to second base. Jim Wallach at first base with 1 out. Missing with a breaking ball, 1-0. Wallach at first with 1 out. Two and nothing. The only base runners Montreal has had have been with walks. 6 of them.
Thrown a lot of pitches for, not allowing any hits. That's what walks will do.
High fly ball center field. Von Hayes makes the play. Wallach tags, but will hold it first as Hayes gets it back into the infield. That's 2 down, and that'll bring up Spike Owen. Owen's hit into a fielder's choice and is grounded out.
This is not a game where Tommy Greene can, even think about no-hitter. He has to think about, he only has a 1-run margin for error to bear down on every hitter.
Dave Martinez has moved into the on-deck circle. He would hit for the can if Spike Owen reaches base. One strike to Spike Owen. That one out of play. Nothing in 2. 2 strikes to Spike. and 2 to Owen. Hit to left field. John Kruk runs out of room. It's a foul ball. Still 0-2. Pollock at first with 2 outs. Two strikes on Spike Owen. Struck him out. Tommy Greene has a no-hitter through 7. Career-high 9 strikeouts now. No runs, no hits. No errors, 1 left. We go to the 8th. 1-0 Phillies.
I'm about to ask a real video brief which will score more points. Eagle's new nacho cheese tortilla chips or the other leading brand. Jack? You're not paying attention to me, Jack. Now you have to try the other leading brand. Jack, I know you like Eagles better, but you have to try them both, you geek. Will you pay attention to me? Don't let this happen to you. New Eagle nacho cheese. You're gonna love them.
As cars get older, they may need higher and higher octane to perform like they used to. But there is a gasoline specially formulated to control this higher octane need while providing the highest level of engine cleanliness. Texaco System 3. You get great performance in every octane grade.
Still think all gasolines are the same? The 1991 four-door Chevy S10 Blazer. Engineered with standard four-wheel anti-lock brakes. Open one up and see why nobody's winning like the heartbeat of America.
Booker leads off for the Phils. Don't forget Friday night, May 31st, instant vacation night when the Phils play the Pirates. Pack your bags and come to the vet for your chance to take an instant vacation to Fort Lauderdale, Tampa, Orlando, Los Angeles, or San Francisco. Couples must report to the truck ramp between gates G and H beginning at 6. No purchase necessary. The first 1,000 couples will be eligible. Vacations compliments of Rosenbluth Travel and guest quarters. That's instant vacation night, Friday, May 31st. Phils and the Pirates that night at 7:35. Rod Booker has struck out, singled, and flied out to right. Just missing with a changeup. It's 3-1.
Phillies would like to get Tommy Greene something to work on, a little more to work on.
Full count. It's Tommy Greene. Has a no-hit game through 7. Batting with a changeup. 6 strikeouts for Boyd. 1 down here in the 8th. It'll bring up John Kruk.
It's a pretty good 3-2 pitch. That's he's kind of almost like a little screwball. It's a change-up that drops away.
Kruk has doubled, lined out to center, and walked. a slight inaccuracy in our trivia question today. Junior Stevens was up well before 1948. He played with the St. Louis Browns. I believe he broke in 41.
Yeah, I knew that we did not break in the same year. I knew he's quite a bit older. But he's really old.
In the air to right field, long run Walker, and he makes the running grab. Nice play by Larry Walker for out number 2. And it will bring up Ricky Jordan.
Walker did not get a good jump on the ball. He had to stay with it. He catches that low one around his knees, but he's sure shaky on it. He's been in a couple of them like that in this series.
Jordan has tripled, singled, and flied to deep center. He's knocked in the only run of the game. Time called as a bullpen ball is loose. One strike to Jordan. Drive into deep left field, and this ball is caught by Calderon.
That ball died.
Really did.
I mean, off the bat, that looked like it was up in the bleachers. That's a nice play.
Great catch by Calderon. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 1-0 Phillies.
We believe in the power.
When I lost my sight, the last thing I worried about was balancing my checkbook. But Donna at Core States had an idea that made it easy.
Hi, Margaret. How you
She
doing?
recorded my statements for me at home.
Check number 5031.
You cannot imagine how much it means to me.
1122. I look forward to talking to you again next month.
We believe in the power.
We believe in the power of relationships.
Our air conditioning? Not a day of trouble ever. Must be a good one.
Must be a Linux.
Must be.
Get $400 cash back or $800 in savings bonds on selected heating and cooling systems.
Quality, pride, commitment. That's the W.F. Smith difference.
W.F. Smith, your quality Lennox dealer. Take it from Dave Lennox. Since 1948, my friends at Runnymede Heating Company have been serving South Jersey with quality, pride, and commitment.
Attaboy, Dave.
I'm shopping for a new car. I'm down to 2 choices, a Honda Accord and the 91 Ford Taurus. Right away, I could see the difference. Taurus has all the right curves, V6 power and anti-lock brakes, and some great-looking incentives that look great in the bank. There is one Ford Taurus difference you can't see. A driver's side airbag standard. Now that's peace of mind you can bank on.
Your Quality Plus Ford dealer lets you bank on the best.
Phillies baseball is brought to you by your Nissan dealers who challenge you to find a better car. Eric Bullock will lead off for Montreal as a pinch hitter for Dennis Boyd. Bullock hitting .250 as a pinch hitter. He's 5 out of 20. Plays briefly for the Bills. Bullock, a non-roster player at spring training that won a spot on this club. 31 years old. 2-0. This play in the big leagues for Houston, Minnesota, the Phillies, and Montreal. Three and nothing. Walked him on 4 pitches. That's 7 walks. Given up by Tommy Greene. So even though he has a no-hitter, it has not been a comfortable game for Jim Fregosi, as Greene has gotten himself into trouble with walks, and the wild thing, Mitch Williams is going to get up in the bullpen.
And twice in 2 innings, he's walked 2 batters, so he has been in some trouble with the walk. The Expos have only had 1 runner reach third. That was in the 2nd inning when he walked 2 batters, but I think Buck Rogers will bunt here.
Or maybe try to steal. Bullock has stolen 2 bases. He hadn't been caught. And Montreal likes to run. Delino to Shields is twice grounded out and walked. Phil's got him out attempting to steal third in a key out in the 6th inning. Good throw by Fletcher. Roger McDowell has joined Mitch Williams in the Phillies bullpen. The ball, it's a good one. Don Booker throws out to Shields. The sacrifice is good by the Shields. It goes Booker to Jordan. Round number 1, moving Bullock to second base. And bring on Marquise Grissom, who has struck out all 3 times that he's been up. Bullock at second base with 1 out here in the 8th inning. High fastball, 1-0. The end of his bat to left field. John Kruk there. That's 2 down here in the 8th inning. And the batter will be Ivan Calderon, who has walked, grounded out, and walked.
Been a tough day for Grissom. 3 strikeouts and hit that little fly ball right off the end of the bat. There's nobody Expos lineup has had a good day with the bat.
Tommy Greene 4 outs away from a no-hit game, and he's clinging to a 1-0 lead. Only run of the game coming in the 1st inning. Calderon dangerous with runners in scoring position. 435 his average. Broken bat looper, and the Tommy Greene is 3 outs away from a no-hit game. Calderon out. So are the Expos in the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the 9th inning. It's 1-0 Phils.
Here's to you, America, for being strong, for coming through. We send our best to you. Nothing beats our best, Budweiser. Nothing beats a Bud. And we'll toast and cheer with the king of beers. Nothing beats a Bud.
Looking for a great place to spend the summer? You found it. The exciting new Suzuki two-door Sidekick convertible. Feel the wind. Smell the breeze. And if you act quickly, save up to $1,500 with special dealer incentives on selected models. Or consider a Suzuki two-door Samurai. At just $62.79, it's still America's best convertible value. Make this summer a real Hummer. See your Super Suzuki dealer before incentives end.
It's a dream for little kids to dream of when they start Little League. You want to make an impact when you first come up here. Even though I was real scared and timid, I knew it was gone when I hit it, but being I'm a young guy and just getting up there, I felt I had to kind of race around the bases, you know, because they might hit me the next time up. But that was a great feeling. I mean, it was like I was floating around the bases. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. All these people were yelling and stuff, you know. I'm going, man, I really did it, you know.
Ninth inning, the new pitcher for Montreal is Scott Ruskin, the left-hander, appearing in his 16th game. He's won one, lost none, 2 saves, a 1.45 ERA. Has worked 18 2/3 innings, given up 13 hits, 3 earned runs, 14 strikeouts, 6 walks. Von Hayes will be the first one to face him. He is lined out to right, grounded to second, and fouled out to Tim Wallach. Hayes has been a good lifetime hitter against this left-hander, 5 for a lifetime, including a homer. Strike. Phillies would like to get Tommy Greene something more to work with. He is fit for a no-hitter here. First inning run, that's been it. A double by Truck, an RBI triple by Ricky Jordan.
Yeah, that's pressure when you're pitching a no-hitter and you only are leading 1-0 going into the ninth.
Hayes couldn't pull the trigger, 1-2 to him. No one in the dugout talking to him.
Coop doesn't know the show. Just kidding, Jeff.
He's trainer Jeff Cooper. Line drive, that's a hit into left center field. Von Hayes heading for second. Marquise Grissom's throw off line, a double for Von Hayes. The batter will be Darren Fletcher.
Good at bat here by Vaughn. Stayed with that breaking ball. Ruskin threw him 3 or 4 straight breaking pitches. Vaughn took it to left field.
Fletcher will try to pull the ball.
Good hustle.
And move Vaughn to third base. Fletcher has grounded out, flied to center, and popped up.
Phillies want this run in the worst way.
He might even bunt.
Good. Don't see Fletcher bunt much.
Yeah, he was around the bunt. He takes it wide, 1-0.
Yeah, what a nice pitch to swing on here. They're all looking for the bunt now. Probably get a fastball. Have all those infielders moving. It's a ball, you take it. It's a strike, you hack at it. Try to pull it. Pull it on the ground.
1 ball and no strikes to Fletcher. He's still bunting. Takes a strike, 1-1.
All that logic and didn't do it.
Larry Boa flashing the signs. Bunts it foul. 1-2. really be swinging here. Ball and 2 strikes to Fletcher. A balk?
Yes, sir. First base up.
No, time was called.
Yeah,
ball is loose.
Somebody yelled ball. I thought they yelled balk.
One ball and 2 strikes to Darren Fletcher. There's a line drive to left, falling fast. It gets away from Calderon. Hayes is going to score. Fletcher rounding second. He'll hold there with a double. And the Phillies take a 2-0 lead here in the 9th inning.
Big hit. Calderon gambled and didn't come up with it. Ball squirted by him. That curveball, that's not what Buck Rogers had in mind when he brought Ruskin into the game for the 2 left-hand hitters. That ball should have been caught, Harry.
But it is a 2-base hit for Darren Fletcher. The 2 left-hand hitters got Ruskin out of the game. Barry Jones, the right-hander, coming on from Montreal. So Darren Fletcher did not get the bunt down. Does better, gets a 2-base hit and an RBI. And Barry Jones will be the new hurler. Barry Jones, 2-1 with a 2.54 ERA. Pitching change for Montreal. 2-0 Phils back after these messages.
It's one of the most technologically advanced, most rigorously tested fluids on Earth, relentlessly measured for maximum protection against the friction, the wear and tear, the heat and stress of today's engines. It is today's Quaker State. In Europe, in Japan, in America, Quaker State quality has passed the most demanding tests automakers can throw at it. At Quaker State, we don't just say we're tough, we're tested tough. The big Q is one tough motor oil.
The 1991 4-door Chevy S10 Blazer. Engineered with standard 4-wheel anti-lock brakes. Open one up and see why nobody's winning like the heartbeat of America.
Barry Jones delivers the thought. He hits it in the gap in right center. Walker makes the running grab. Tagging at second is Fletcher. And he goes into third after the catch. So Thon moves that runner up with 1 out, and the batter will be John Morris.
Good job by Dickie Thon, so long as you move him. And the Expos will bring their infield in.
Morris has singled, struck out. Grounded sharply to Andres Galarraga. Going to put him on. And Jim Fregosi probably will pinch hit here for Tommy. An intentional walk, so Tommy Greene will have a chance to help himself. He had been swinging the bat pretty well until today. He was 4 for 9 coming into this game, but he has fouled out and twice struck out. Morris gets the intentional walk. Barry Jones, 2-1, 2.54 ERA in 21 games. He has 2 saves. He came over along with Calderon from the Chicago White Sox in the Tim Raines deal. And Tommy Greene will be the batter. ninth inning. Missed a little bit wide. Jones is 28 years old. He's pitched for Pittsburgh and the Chicago White Sox. Oh, John Morris is picked off first base.
He gave Morris a great move, quick move, but that's careless. Morris isn't going anywhere. I'm not sure he was out. It's called out.
Jones falls down after delivering that pitch 2-0. I don't think Tom Hallion blew that one.
But you shouldn't be in a position to even make a play that close.
No. 2-0 to Tommy Greene. Almost got his first base coach, John Vukovich, with that foul ball. Only Vuke's agility preventing him from being hit. Two and one. Hard ground ball, but it's at the Shields. Wide throw, but Tommy Greene is tagged, and that will retire the side. The Phillies score 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, lead 1. We go to the bottom of the ninth. The moment of truth for Tommy Greene. He has a no-hitter through 8. Phil's lead 2-0.
If you think it's just the Yellow Pages, hold on to your seat. It can show you where to get some culture. Or a great seat at the game. Where to find a suitable bargain. Or just get away from it all. So if they say it's just the Yellow Pages, don't sit still for it. The genuine New Jersey Bell Yellow Pages. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company.
We want a car that looks good and won't fall apart in only a few years.
We got a whole lot of love for you. We got a lot of Toyota for you.
Camry's perfect for us.
And now's the perfect time to get a Toyota Camry, the most trouble-free compact car 3 years running.
We got a whole lot for you.
There's Camry option package savings up to $900, big factory dealer incentives, and your Toyota dealer has a special Camry lease program.
We got a great deal.
Best cars, best trucks, best time.
Got a whole lot of deals for you.
All preparations have been made. The wait is almost over.
Are you ready?
Incredible stunts. Never before seen.
Send him.
Because no one dared. Until now. See the world's greatest stuntmen perform.
The World's Greatest Stunts 3, Friday at 9 on Fox 29.
And try not to blink.
Tommy Greene with a no-hit, no-run game here in the bottom half of the ninth inning. Standing between Greene and the no-hitter, Andres Galarraga, Larry Walker, and Tim Wallach. They are the scheduled Montreal hitters here in the ninth inning. Greene with a career-high 9 strikeouts. He's walked a lot of batters, 7. He's thrown a lot of pitches. Andres Galarraga will lead it off. He has struck out, grounded out, and struck out. Bills lead 2-0. Adrenaline's got to be flowing through the veins of T. Greene. He had a cut at a fastball, fouled it back. 1 strike to Galarraga. cut at a fastball. Fouled it back. 0-2. Two strikes to Andres Galarraga. High with it. It's 1-2. Two strikes. He struck him out. That's strikeout number 10, and that's one down here in the ninth inning. Tommy Greene is 2 outs away. From a place in Cooperstown, a no-hit, no-run game. The batter is Larry Walker. Rich, how is it in the dugout?
Well, you have a dugout full of people rooting for him. It was very quiet in here when we got down here, but I mean, they're not going to miss anything down here, believe it.
Strike to Walker, who has struck out, popped up, and struck out. High for a ball. It's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Larry Walker. Pops a foul, back it out of play. A ball and 2 strikes to Walker. Tommy Greene in just his second start of the year as a no-hit, no-run game. Upstairs, 2-2. Little chopper to third base. Rod Booker throws. That's 2 of them. 1 more for Tommy Greene. 2 outs in the ninth inning. Let's pause for station identification on the Phillies television network.
WTXF, Fox 29 in Philadelphia.
There's the Phillies dugout. All eyes are on Tommy Greene. 2 outs, no base runners, ninth inning. Greene working on a no-hit, no-run game. Tim Wallach is 0 for 1, has walked line to right and walked. Hard ground ball, great grab, Greene. It's over. He's pitched a no-hit, no-run game, making the final out himself. Tommy Greene, a no-hitter. And he is really being mobbed by the entire Philly bench. What an effort by Tommy Greene. Terry Mulholland, who pitched the last Phillies no-hitter at Veterans Stadium against San Francisco last year, one of the first ones out. That young man has to really be excited, and the appreciative Montreal fans, even though they lost, giving Tommy Greene a standing ovation. Oh, it's a rare day game in Montreal, and Tommy Greene did the ultimate, pitched a no-hit, no-run game. Oh, what a thrill for the 24-year-old from Whiteville, North Carolina.
Tommy.
That is just awesome. There's Rich standing by with Tommy Greene.
Thank you.
And
nice going. Give us a couple minutes, will you? I won't ask you how you feel, but it has to be your greatest thrill.
If ever. I never thought I'd accomplish something like that. It's just something that didn't even cross my mind about even doing.
You took great stuff into the game right from the get-go. Could you feel that warming up?
Yeah, I felt like I had a good fastball, which was the main pitch for me tonight. It enabled me, I was high with it, but I was getting by with it, and it was able me to get enough far along in the innings that I could start get my breaking ball going and had them get them off my fastball more.
Walked quite a few, but the stuff pulled you out of it, didn't it?
Doesn't matter. It worked. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to walk that many every time, but
did you ever get one anywhere in any league before, any division?
I've had three no-hitters taken away from me. A-ball, AA, AAA. Every one of them was 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the last inning. And I lost all 3 of them with base hits.
Only a couple of balls that were hit hard. Ron Hasse hit a line drive. A couple of ground balls. That was it.
Well, I mean, I was just trying to go right at them, make them swing the bat, and that's why. I mean, that's what they were doing. You know, I was going right after them, and they were swinging a lot of high pitches, and I was able to get some balls down at times. You know, got them to swing back, and I mean, some ground balls.
When they told you were going to fill in the starting rotation for Danny Cox, you said, "Well, I'm just going to pitch the way I usually do," but I don't think you quite did that today.
Well, I was going out there and try to go as long and strong as I can, because I believe that's what my job is for this team, you know, as a long reliever coming out at the beginning of the year. It was coming out, you know, when starters get in trouble, and come out and give them as many innings as I can. And I just wanted to go as long as I can and strong as I can today. And we ended up going 9.
We're looking at the last out on TV here now. When you saw that, you had, I mean, a sigh of relief must have gone out of you.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't going to let that get by, were you?
No. I'm glad it ended like that, because I would like to get the last out myself. You know, I ended up giving the ball back to give it to Ricky to get it out. Should have run over there and tagged the bag, but I almost did instead of throwing to him. But it was the greatest thrill in my life.
Great game on a rare weekday game here in Montreal.
135.
You have some time to enjoy this one. Nice going, Tommy. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, Harry. This guy is really excited, and he gave everybody, a small crowd up here, quite a thrill today, and us too, I might add.
He certainly did. A no-hit, no-run game tossed by Tommy Greene. The flight to Pittsburgh is going to be wonderful. Bills win it by a score of 2-0. We'll be back with more from Olympic Stadium after this.
Shine the lights on you, shine the lights on me. Keep your Bud Light shining for everyone to see. Shine the lights on this, shine the lights on that. Oh, shining all the others is with Bud Light.
When you're looking good, you want Bud Light. The clean, fresh taste won't fill you up.